I'm Laura. In a different video, I showed you how to make this paper castle. If you've already made a castle, then you're in the right place. In this video, I am going to show you how to make a castle keep and pennant, or flags. A castle keep is a large building inside the castle walls. It was often the place where the lord of the castle lived. It was also the last safe place for people to go if the castle was attacked. I'm going to show you how to make the keep using a template that is available for download on my Etsy shop called Fanfron. You can also make the castle keep on your own. These top two pieces of paper with the crenellations will become the top half of the keep. The bottom two are the bottom of the keep. Here's the front door. I've already colored it brown to make it look like wood. If you like to draw, you could draw people or pets in the windows. Royalty, kings and queens, soldiers, their dogs, all of those would be appropriate for a medieval castle. Now it's time to cut out the pieces by cutting on all of the black dashed line. As you can see, I've already begun. Be careful not to cut on the gray dotted line because that's where you'll be folding later. Be extra careful with the door. You're going to cut around about 3/4 of it, but leave that last section for folding. When you finish cutting out all your pieces, it's time to fold. You'll be folding on all of the gray dotted lines. Start by folding your door. You can fold it out or in, whichever direction you'd like it to face. Then, move on to the rest of your castle pieces. This is a finished piece. It's folded here and here. Both folds are backwards. So turn it over. Line up your bottom edges. Find your line. And then just carefully start pressing it down. And when you're done, go over it an extra time just to make sure you've got it. And then I will do that again right here. You're going to start by gluing the top half of the keep to the bottom half. You can see I've already done this with the piece on the left. All you need to do that is just put glue right along this top strip and then line your pieces up and press them down. Make sure you got those folds right on top of each other. After you've got these, then you're going to be folding these, putting these side tabs, gluing them to each other. Put glue all along the length, and then I'm going to attach that to this section. Line up the bottom, make sure they're nice and even. And then I need to glue this edge to this edge. Now I'm going to show you how to make castle pennant. Pennant is actually a fancy word for a type of flag, which is what these are. So I've gone ahead and I've printed the template on regular printer paper. Cardstock isn't necessary for these. And I also printed one in color for fun, so you can print on different colors of paper. And the first thing you need to do is color your pennant. So as you can see, I started coloring one of them in stripes already. The fun thing about this is that you're going to be cutting them out in a minute, so you don't have to worry about coloring in the lines. I also have some ideas on the paper for things you can put on your pennants, different symbols and things, or animals. As you can see, I made some crowns, stars, trees. This right here is a shield. You may notice that I have 2 of each thing on the pennant. The reason for that is that when the flag is finished, you will have your symbol on both sides. When you're finished with your coloring, go ahead, take your scissors and cut on the dotted lines. The next thing to make is the poles for the pennant. You can make those with cardstock or with regular printer paper, scratch pieces of paper. If you're using cardstock, go ahead and cut these long strips off the side, and then with each strip, what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half, open it back up again, add glue, and stick those two edges together. You can do that for 4 poles or however many flags you're making. If you're using regular paper, it's not quite as sturdy, so you're going to actually fold it a few more times than that one. And I have about a 4-inch tall piece of paper. It's maybe 1.5 inches wide. So just make a fold and keep turning that fold over and folding more of it. And when you get to a thickness you think will be sturdy, you can cut off the extra bits, or you can just keep folding them in like this. And when you have it all folded, you'll need to take some tape, just little pieces of tape, and you're going to put tape around the top, which you will not see in the finished product because the pennant will be hooked around it, and then some tape on the bottom, just like that. If you'd like to, you could also take these strips of paper and roll them up, but that is a little bit harder to do. To attach your pennant to a pole, start by folding the pennant in half, line up the points, smooth back, press down, then open it back up again, put glue on the inside, stick that pole in there right against your fold, and press it back together, and you are done. Do that for all 4. The last thing you'll want to do is to attach your pennants and their poles to your castle. You can attach them to the corners of the towers on the castle, or you can attach them to the keep. I'm going to attach this flag to the top of the keep. I can put it right here in the corner if I want to, or maybe right here across the top. To do that, I just have a little piece of tape, and I'm going to reach in there and put it right across the flag. Then I can stand that up and it will be ready to go.